Hey Cancer, this is going to be your career and money reading for the month of April. This is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with every single Cancer. If it does resonate with you, wonderful. But if it doesn't, please feel free to check out your moon or rising sign. And I've already shuffled the deck. I just need to cut it and we will jump in and get started so we can see a clear and concise message for Cancer for their career and money in April. What's going on with you and what you can expect in the month of April. Look at you showing up immediately. Ooh, okay. Okay. Cancer, right off the bat, I want to jump in and say there are some of you Cancers that are considering making a move this month for sure. Either you're thinking about moving, you're planning to move, you're planning either to relocate. There's a large number of you who are thinking about that. Now for the others of you, you're going to be making really kind of considering making some plans to make some serious changes or make some, large strides towards something. So overall, this is a really good energy to have for the month of April. Let's jump into it. Let's talk about kind of your present energy. You got the Chariot. That's you. That's you. It's a great energy to have, even if it's, especially for a Cancer, to be in your element and in your energy like this. But the Chariot's a great energy for anyone. And I feel like the great thing about the Chariot is it's a card of forward movement. It's a card of movement that is deliberate, right? This is you taking the reins, Cancer. That's the Chariot energy. You taking the reins and directing your own life, not letting life direct you, not being like caught on the waves of life. You're self-directing, and it's a great energy to have. And I feel like it's also, of course, the card of moving, relocating, traveling. So you could also be doing a lot of traveling for work. Traveling for opportunities, networking, things like that. So any travel that you do during the month would be very beneficial for you when it comes to business for sure this month. But what I feel like is for a lot of you Cancers, there is a deliberate decision, a deliberate move. Even if it's not a physical move, it is a strategic move or decision that you are heavily weighing. It's weighing heavily on you. And it's something that almost feels like either it's something you really, really want to do, or it's something that you know that you should do that is really weighing on you this month, and you are contemplating whether it's time to make that decision, make that move. The reason why I say that is because the way that you're viewing it is the Seven of Pentacles. Definitely an energy of waiting. I feel like for a lot of you, you put some things in place with this Seven of Pentacles energy to make this move, or to either it's a business move, if it's not a physical one. There's something here that a career move, there's something that you've been doing a lot behind the scenes, planting, plotting, behind the scenes here. And I feel like some of you are waiting to see if some of these plans that you've made will pan out, so you can kind of see which direction you want to go in with this Chariot energy. But you're looking at it as if, I put in the time, I've put in the energy, I've planned, I've looked at things from all different perspectives. I feel like you've really done your due diligence with whatever this is, and now you're waiting for that, either the right time, or it's almost as if you're waiting for a triggering event. Either a triggering event or word from someone to almost as if to get the ball rolling. And as soon as you get that indication, you're waiting up for some kind of an indicator here with the Seven of Pentacles. And as soon as you get that indication, it's almost as if you're going to charge full steam ahead towards whatever this is. What's interesting here is that I'll come to that next. But let's go. No, I want to go to it. So let's just do that. The star here as your constant. It's really interesting to me because this is Aquarius energy, but it's especially in this deck, I really get hope and faith, especially from this deck. Almost as if for some of you Cancers, it's like whatever this is, you feel like, gosh, if this could just work out the way I want it to, this would be such an accomplishment, such a success. If this works out the way I want it to, this would change everything. It's kind of the energy that I'm getting. It would change so much in your life. The star energy talks about faith and belief. I feel like you're maintaining a faith and belief in something, in yourself, in your idea, in this goal that you have, in this this move that you want to make. I feel like it's required a lot of faith from you as well, and belief. Because I feel like there's something that has to happen. I really keep getting triggered. Something has to trigger this for you. Almost as if, like, okay, if I get this certification, if once I graduate, once I get this acceptance letter, once I get this site set up, there's some triggering event for you that indicates for you that, yes, I can put all my energy into this now, and you're waiting on that, and you're having faith, and you're maintaining faith in it. So let's talk about the action that is calling on you to take for the month. This is 5 of Rods energy. I'll be honest with you. I know a lot of people feel like, and it represents conflict, and it represents, can represent disagreements, arguing. It represents all that. But I feel like a lot of times, especially in career and money readings for me, it represents competition. And for me, I think competition is very healthy. It's necessary, and it's just an aspect of life that you have to deal with. You should be competing with yourself first and foremost, right, to do the best that you can. But we live in reality. You're going to have to compete with other people to get things that you want. Things just don't always just drop in your lap. Sometimes things happen like that, but that's not the natural course always. Sometimes you have to jump in and prove yourself. I feel like it's competition in that sense of proving yourself, proving that you've done the work, that you've invested in yourself, and that you believe in what you do and in your capabilities, and you're going to have to compete and prove that. Of course, what is for you will be for you, but you have to step up and show yourself worthy. And that's part of competing for things. And I feel like it's asking you to step up and compete, to step up to the challenge here with the 5 of Rods. So if there's something that you're trying to do, it's asking for you to put the hours in the gym. Athletes that require a lot of practice and work to hone their skill set, to be competitive. And whatever this is that you want to do, you're going to have to put in that. And I feel like you have been with the 7 of Pentacles energy, but it's calling on you to, if you put in that energy, okay, it's time to compete. It's time to get out in the marketplace and show what you can do. Essentially with this 5 of Rods energy, especially if you've been investing a lot in the back end, you're prepared, you're ready. So it's calling on you, okay, so it's time to jump in the ring now with the 5 of Rods energy. And don't be intimidated by this energy. You've been prepared. You've been preparing yourself with this 7 of Pentacles energy. And I think that's beautiful because it's showing that you're at a level now where the universe is saying, okay, it's time to jump in there and compete. Show people what you can do. What needs to change for you for the month? We've got the King of Swords here. The King of Swords, when it comes to things that need to change, the King of Swords, now this could, of course, represent a person, an Aquarius, a Libra, or a Gemini. So this could be a mentorship change, or this also could be calling on you to change who you're getting your information from with this King of Swords energy. There could be some information. You need to find a new source of information, of you may need to find a new authority on the subject of something that you are trying to do. So for some of you, that's what that represents. And the other thing too is that the King of Swords is about communication and ideas and mastery of those. There could be some challenges for you in communicating your ideas. You may need to, for those of you who are pitching something to people, you need to change your pitch. You need to change your approach. You need to change what you're saying. There's something in the way that you're saying it that could turn people off, or that's not adequately conveying your idea to the fullest. So keep that in mind. Look at how you're communicating your ideas and desires. Even within an organization that you may be working in, look at how you're communicating what you want. Written communication, verbal communication, make sure all of that's aligned, and it's something that you need to make sure that you're working on either mastering or just keeping in mind when you're putting things together that are communicating either internally or externally to the public. What's interesting here is when I look here at the past energy, right? This can either be just past energy that's affecting you for the month, or a past challenge that has affected this. I get the 9 of Pentacles. And the 9 of Pentacles is a very solid financial card. It's a card of contentment. And sometimes the 9 of Pentacles is so content where they are financially that they don't take risks. The Star is the energy of someone who's willing to take a risk. So is the Chariot. I feel like either you could have been very reticent to take risks in the past with the 9 of Pentacles energy because you were content, or because you felt very stable. You have a routine that you like. Things are, you're financially comfortable. So in the past, because you've already been kind of like acclimated to your current financial situation, it made you very, very risk averse. It made you not necessarily want to try new things. So that could be a warning for some of you, that if you're in that energy or have been in that energy and that's affecting whether you want to pursue this new thing, keep in mind that there's always new levels, right? And I feel like there's a new level that you can reach if you jump out and you start competing and using what you know and move forward. Because remember, there's a level greater than the 9. There's the 10, right? So don't just settle for the 9. The 9 is great. The 9 of Pentacles is great. Very content, very stable. But you don't want to be complacent in this 9 of Pentacles energy when you've got, all these indicators telling you that you can do even greater, if that makes sense. Let's talk about your outcome card for the month. Let's wrap this up. So we've got the 7 of Pentacles. 7 of Cups. I got the 7 of Cups. The 2 sevens here through me, but you're going to have a lot of, the 7 of Cups represents confusion and options. And I feel like you're going to have several options, one of which is going to be remaining the same. Others of which are going to be pursuing this thing that you want to pursue, getting the ball rolling on something that you want to pursue. I feel like there's going to be some confusion surrounding that for you this month, of kind of either what direction you want to take, or whether you want to jump into something full force. Also, there's just going to be this energy of waiting to hear something. I really feel like there's some kind of event that you're waiting for. There's something that you want to see first before you jump in. And I feel like you're still going to be kind of still waiting to see if that happens. So that's going to cause a little bit of confusion for the month. But you'll still have the option to do this new thing, this thing that you want to push forward towards. But I don't think that triggering event is going to be happening this month in particular. And if it does happen for you, it's still, what's so funny is you're still going to be a little bit, you're going to be a little gun shy. You're going to be a little bit, you're still going to have a little bit of this energy of confusion and holding back from embracing your full chariot energy, even though you want to. So keep that in mind. Keep in mind that you really have the ability to harness your energy this month and move forward toward this goal, and you're ready. I feel like a lot of this is just that you're ready to move forward. You're just waiting for something to happen to tell you that you're ready. And you're already there. I feel like you can overcome this energy of confusion if you kind of recognize that it's time to jump in, it's time to compete, get the knowledge that you need, the mastery that you need, learn as you go a little bit with this King of Swords energy of what needs to change. I feel like you also need to acknowledge that you have enough knowledge now. You know enough now to at least start and get this ball rolling and moving in the direction you want to go in. So I hope that was helpful and provided a little bit of clarity for you, Cancer, and I will talk to you soon.